Welcome to Kanpai News. It's news, everyone.
What time is it?
It's news time. It's news in time. I don't know.
News o'clock.
Welcome to Kanpai News for the week commencing 16th of April, 2023. I am always as your host, Nasuth. I am joined by Xenogelion and Thaylien. How are you boys this week? Thalien's have a nice little snack after our recording of Kanpai Cast. In his I love that mason jar bottle, mason jar glass.
Wine glass.
Mason jar glass. Yeah. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah. How you doing?
I am
good.
Spicy today.
Spicy.
I don't know if there's like a limitation on how shit-faced you can be for a recording. I'm going that way.
It only takes one drink to get me drunk. I just can't remember if it was the 17th or 18th.
Fair. Well, Charlie,
I have finished a bottle of overproof rum in this recording.
Yeah.
No, the last the Kanpai Cast hasn't come out. But like, it only takes me one drunk to get me drink.
Shall we?
Smashed. I'm not smashed. Quite clearly, I'm whole.
Sloshed. Clearly.
Smash the like button. Okay.
Yeah, smash the like button.
I think you've got the wrong camera, by the way.
Yeah, it did that thing again. Which one of these is you?
Professionalism.
Yes, we're professionals here.
You know, it's not my fault that Discord changes where these camera layouts are every single week. That one, yes.
Yep.
I swear.
Let's do this thing.
Right, so the Tokyo-based Kirby Cafe, which already sells a variety of Kirby-based foods, from pink hamburgers to Waddle Dee-shaped rice omelets, just opened a new petite takeout-only location, selling desserts themed after the game and its cast of characters. Products seem to range from 734 yen, or about $6 US, or 440 Great British pounds, to 2160 yen, or about $16, or about 13 Great British pounds.
You just call it, say pounds.
Great British pounds. British.
Or just go pound sterling. Pound sterling.
Pounding the British. So there's a little car. Put this over here.
They're adorable. I love them.
Here's a cake in a jar, I think.
Man, that makes me hungry.
Oh no, sorry, strawberry pudding.
Yeah, strawberry pudding with a strawberry base to it.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It's making me so
tiramisu.
Hungry now, yes.
Tomato chocolate tart. Tomato chocolate, but there's clearly strawberries on there too.
I go for it.
Candy banana tart, sure, why not? Looks a little on the sweet side. Mango tart. Oh my god, that'd be good.
Is this? Are we just evolved into food porn right now?
Yep.
Yes, we have.
Yep. So here's the more expensive stuff. You can get cat tongue biscuits, which I think are these little ones.
Okay.
Or bigger cookies. This is a whole tin. And then these are candies, jar candy, and plushes, actual plushes on
actual plushes and keychains.
Yep.
Nice.
That's adorable. I would totally get some of that if I was visiting Japan. Right.
Definitely. Okay. From now until May 31st, fans of Crayon Shin-chan have the power to shape the show's future, if only in a small and subtle way. You see, with more than 1,100 episodes with no signs of slowing down, the show has had many characters appear over its 31 years. 31 years. Hell of a run. Now they're asking you to choose which ones should come back in future episodes in their Ohashi, Okisashi Burigori project. Voters can choose up to 3 characters, and they can cast their vote via the official site after registering for a free account. So, it looks like favourite characters are going to be making a return for the show.
So which one has managed to keep its consistency over its massive years of running? Crayon Shin-chan or The Simpsons?
I'd assume Shin-chan. but in all honesty, I couldn't.
Shoot, where'd my... There it is.
Warframe.
Warframe. Right.
On to the next story.
It's a close 60th out of the shows.
So, Kodansha has pulled copies of its 3-volume book series, The History of Games, after those related to the events and companies mentioned in the book pointed out numerous inaccuracies. For instance, the book claims the creation of Pokemon came from the idea of the traditional Japanese card game, Menko. But the scenario writer and game designer for many of the mainline games stated on Twitter that the idea came from the capsule kaiju scene in Ultra 7 and wanted to be able to trade rare items with friends in Dragon Quest when they were kids. With the invention of the Game Boy's link cable, they realized that they could trade monsters instead of items, and that's how Pokemon was born. Kodansha took responsibility for the situation, apologized for the editorial staff's failure to fact-check the book, and offering refunds to anyone who wishes to return their copies.
Good for them.
It reminds me of the guy on Twitter that was just arguing with the creator of Deadpool that Deadpool was just Deathstroke with Spider-Man's sense of humor, and the creator of Deadpool said, no, excuse me, I created the character, you're talking bollocks.
Yeah.
In
There's
this case,
crazy. But at least they
That doesn't feel like it tracks because, like, the character's name is Slade Wilson. Like,
nope.
How's, like, yeah, okay. Anyway.
I think the creator would knows, you know.
Right.
I mean, I feel like the creator's learned, but, you know.
maybe he was in character for Deadpool. So I'm glad I got this one. I'm glad I gave myself this one. You can already get the classic Gainax sci-fi adventure Nadia, The Secret of Blue Water, in its stunning 4K restoration on physical media thanks to G-Kids acquiring the North American distribution rights. But if you wanted to stream it, you were just plain out of luck. Starting this June, all of that changes. Cinedigm have purchased the streaming rights from G-Kids for exclusive use on their Retro Crush service, and this is making me feel like more and more it might be worth signing up for Retro Crush, because, man, I love me some retro anime, and it seems like they're getting a lot of restorations on there.
I mean, Nadia is kind of worth it.
Oh, it's so good. I know it's Gainax, but it's like, it's not Ava Gainax, it's the other side of Gainax.
Good
wait
side.
until it's all out, then you get a 1-month free subscription. Then you watch it.
Yeah.
Binge it. And don't illegally download it, kids.
No, definitely support the official release.
Please support the official release. Wink.
Right. Oh, this is also an interesting one.
So, the iconic music for the original Super Mario Bros. Game, also known as the ground theme or overworld theme, has made history by being the first piece of video game music to ever be inducted to the US National Recording Registry, which includes other songs like John Lennon's Imagine and Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. Librarian of Congress Carla Hayden stated that the National Recording Registry preserves our history through recorded sound and reflects our nation's diverse culture. The National Library is proud to help ensure that these recordings are preserved for future generations to come. The composer, Koji Kondo, told the library, I really had to be very innovative and make full use of the musical and programming ingenuity that we had at the time. I used all sorts of genres that matched what was happening on the screen.
That's really cool. The first piece of video game music to make it into the Library of Congress. That's so cool.
It is a bit real thing. Yep. Wasn't there that podcast that said, that TV show host that said, this show is already on its way to the Library of Congress, and to be
maybe
it's the National Archives. The National Archives.
Yeah.
And as if it was some big thing. No, this is important. Okay.
Yeah. As is this.
Right, on April 14th, the official website for the Ranking of Kings anime announced a new OVA titled The Treasure Chest of Courage. The staff described the OVA as a special episode because it tells a new stories not seen in the anime. However, it will consist of 10 episodes across 2 Blu-ray discs, with the first coming out July 5th and the second September 6th. The cast and staff will all reprise their roles.
I know Xeno's wanting to say a season 2, but this isn't exactly a season 2. It's sort of like a side story, I guess.
A 10-episode OVA?
Yeah, you can have an OVA with more than one episode.
No. I mean, that's great. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I feel like this is coming out of left field. This is great.
Why isn't this just a second season? You know?
I mean, you got the first 5 episodes, I assume, coming on the 5th of July, and then the second 5 on the 6th of September. This is great. I love this. This is great.
Yep.
Damn.
Theme song is gold. Yep. I think that's it. I knew you were excited about a season 2, and you had that's why.
This
was in there.
Like, as I described it before, Ranking of Kings is basically the anime version of what Game of Thrones wish it was. I mean, it's so good. So
I still need to watch that. Anyway, yes, it's official. The Straw Hat Crew have found their One Piece, and this whole time it was as easy as heading to a Japanese McDonald's while they're serving the chicken tatsuda sandwich. Side note: tatsuda is a style of deep frying unique to Japan. I don't know exactly what it entails, but it is. Along with the standard tatsuda sandwich, there are 3 others. The yuzu-scented tatsuda burger, the tatsuda yorumak, and the yuzu-scented yorumak. Yorumak essentially replaces the standard bun for a packed rice patty, which you can actually see in the second one here, the second video. That's the tatsuda, or the yoru bun. And the commercials are predictably silly. I mean,
of course, it's One Piece. Just absolutely mental.
She's like, "Oh my god, burger! Oh, it's the best thing I've ever seen."
I mean, Sanji was all about like the food and stuff. So
yeah. This one's for the other one.
Seeing the McDonald's logo in the One Piece font, that's bizarre.
Yep, they've even got that. Yep.
And that.
Yep.
Oh. Jumping over to McDonald's.
Right.
Oh, my word.
More food we will never ever see over here, unfortunately.
That's a shame. So moving on, Time Magazine's list of the top 100 most influential people of the year is out, and among the names on it is the only Hidetaka Miyazaki, from the FromSoft director, responsible for Dark Souls, the Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, and Elden Ring. He's listed in the magazine's Innovator category.
Yep. Good for him. Him.
Honestly, yeah.
Better him than George R.R. Martin.
Wow.
Well, then again, didn't George R.R. Martin write the lore for Elden Ring?
Collaborated on the game's world, yeah.
Yeah, so he set up the world and everything, but he didn't actually write any of the plot or anything like that. He just created the setting.
Yeah.
Wait. Elden Ring has a plot.
Yeah, of course it does.
Okay. Kinda.
It has more of a plot than Game of Thrones.
Be nice. Be nice.
What? I'm just telling it as it is, okay? Okay, right. Okay, so moving on to the next news item. If there's one thing we've learned on this show, it's that smartphone games are a great investment that never leave you feeling empty, both in your wallet and inside when they shut down. Welcome to that arena, Tacto P. Pronounced Tacto P. which
No, I
after
swear,
delays,
it says right here.
after delays
Tactopus.
dating back to 2021,
Zeno,
launch on smartphone.
Tactopus.
Right.
To be fair, I'm with him. I don't understand how that's pronounced Tactopus, but that's apparently what it is.
Right. Which, after delays dating back to 2021, will launch a smartphone game in Japan this June, and an English version, Tactopus Symphony, later this year. Bandai Namco Arts and DNA. I think that's
DNA. It could be DNA.
Yeah. Describe the game. Tactopus Symphony.
Yeah.
Tactopus Symphony is themed around classical music, with the game's background story taking place in a world where such music has been lost. Only the music arts can fight the Despair Dolls and save their world from destruction. The music arts are the personifications of legendary classical pieces from Beethoven's Symphony No. 5, the
all the way
Thaylien.
Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake.
Swan Lake. Right, okay. The battle to regain hope has begun, and it's up to you to lead it. Strategy is key when lining up your forces and choosing the right time to activate powers and skills and abilities to thwart your enemies. Memories reflect the music arts, lives, and combat experiences. In Tactopus Symphony, memories are a key tool in the player's arsenal and can be used by different music arts for different effects.
See, they're your GF, they're your summon, they're your,
This must have taken an awful lot of licensing to license music.
Do you have to license?
You don't have to license classical music, but you have to license performances. So if the London Philharmonic performs Beethoven's Fifth, then you have to license their performance of it. But anyone can perform that piece of music.
So if you got Bill from the corner, like, performing it, would I get Bill's performance?
You'd have to pay Bill. You'd have to pay Bill.
That's fine. I'm fine with paying Bill. I mean, Bill's doing the work. He deserves it.
All right. Can we just get a little bit of audience interaction? Can you leave a comment in the replies below just to say Tactopus?
Shut up. I hate you so much. Anyway.
Coming into the home stretch. So, an elementary school in Florida and another in Wisconsin have banned the manga for Assassination Classroom from their libraries, and several other schools across the country are being challenged to do the same. In the case of Florida, only specific volumes were removed, showing children wielding guns at the behest of the group Moms for Liberty. The Wisconsin school library removed all of the volumes it had added after a single mom's complaint. The main complaint in these and other cases is that the series is promoting violence against teachers. I've never watched this. I can't say how true that is. I do know that the kids are supposed to be killing their teacher, but their teacher is an alien who wants to destroy the world.
Can I give context?
Violence against yellow space aliens.
It's a
happen
fucking
to be teachers.
It's a yellow space octopus.
Yes.
Right? Who is threatening to destroy the Earth, who has previously destroyed the moon, right?
Yeah.
And is training his own assassins to kill him.
Yes.
Right?
He wants this outcome. He doesn't want to destroy the Earth. Well, I mean, he does. But he wants them to stop him.
Like, there is hidden motivation behind it, right? All of it. But you don't find that out until, like, I think the later half of season 2, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know, maybe fucking pick up the book and read it before you actually start just assuming that.
Yeah.
Like, do you not think that the question
the librarian at the Wisconsin school said, no, it's not. That's not what's going on at all. You're wrong.
Yeah.
Logical argument, okay? The same function, the same banning board has been inundated with requests to ban the Bible because of the sexual themes, violence, and basically unholy content that it contains.
The Bible.
Okay.
No, but those are good for
the
that's good for
Bible
the children's.
contains violence, sexual themes, and
Especially the Old
anti-Christianic
Testament.
messages. Yes, it does.
The fact that Jesus was friends with prostitutes. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's the
Is
New
that what we're
Testament.
feeling?
The New
Okay,
Testament's
cool.
fine.
Violence. Yeah, the New Testament even then, but the Old
No, but
Testament
he
includes.
sorry, did he
like,
not say ban the Bible?
Yeah,
Is that-
yeah.
Yeah, they want
Okay.
to. So the same rules that can ban this kind of content could ban the Bible.
Yep.
Right.
Like, ban-
Yep.
All right.
Ban
Yes.
ban
So
the Bible.
the law that they've put in that allows the banning of books is, we all know.
Well, so this isn't a law. This isn't a law. This is a case by case. So they're doing this case by case. They're just doing the scattershot, right? There's no actual official rule.
I feel like, you know, parents need to read before they.
Yes. Parents parenting their children rather than leaving it down to the school? No, Zeno. No.
Oh,
Never.
I'm sorry. I'm
No.
so stupid.
Oh.
I'm so
All right,
stupid.
No.
let's move on.
Move on.
So,
Yeah, this could be a whole
The
thing.
last article for the day. Remember several months back when Saban Moon, an American semi-live action adaptation of Sailor Moon, was making waves on the internet.
Yeah.
Lost Media documentarian Ray Mona is back with a follow-up to that little bit of history. This time with an American animated adaptation of Saint Seiya, titled Guardians of the Cosmos. Ray Mona had previously received permission from Bandai America President Frank Ward to retrieve all documents related to Saban Moon from the Library of Congress, and the Guardians footage was bundled in with everything else. This isn't the only attempted adaptation of Saint Seiya either. Miss Mona had intentionally been in search of a 90s live-action adaptation titled Starstorm, but she was only able to find 20 seconds of footage. The full two-part documentary and the Saban Moon footage are all available on her YouTube channel.
Just
Wow.
look at this. This is incredible.
Oh my word.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so 90s.
What?
It's
What?
so
What in the
90s.
world?
What? No, can we get a recap of that? Can we what am I looking at?
Well, they're underwater right now, it looks like, fighting a Hydra.
Oh.
And she's
But I wanna-
chained
I
up
wanna-
in
I
his
What?
place. place.
No, but I want to see the is this
Flying
it?
kick.
Yeah, that flying kick was just like
Okay,
what am I
so
looking
first they
at?
freeze the monster. Okay,
The
yeah, we're here,
Hydra.
we're here. And then
Yeah. What is that?
Where
What was
did he
that? How
oh my god,
where
go
did
away.
several spinal
You can use the greater than and less than symbols to edge through in a frame by frame thing.
That's true.
There, right? Frame
Like-
by frame.
Nope, that didn't work.
Or-
No.
Anyway.
So the button on your keyboard where the greater than and less than symbols, the
Nope,
full
it's not
stop and
working.
comma.
It's not working.
No.
No,
Oh,
I think it's because it's an embedded page and not
Yeah.
a real one.
Oh,
But
I
I'll
just
there you go.
Look
I mean,
at
that is kind of a real position, but the perspective's all wrong on
It's
it.
massively wrong. It is super massively wrong.
Word.
It's all wrong.
How on earth does one contort their body like this? I must learn.
How does your foot bend like that? Your foot does not bend like that. Like that. Like that.
Your foot is broken. Your foot is pre-broken. And then it's like, it's the in and out. That's the thing that is just like, what?
Absolutely amazing. What
Okay.
a
So they wound
story.
up the tick,
No.
but then followed it up with a hand chop that just.
Oh dear me.
This was an event.
I'm gonna go watch that
news.
immediately.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you everyone for joining us for this week's episode of Kanpai News. Stay tuned later this week for Kanpai Cast, where we do a game show where Xeno tries to get us to guess if an isekai title or description is made by ChatGPT or a real life actual title, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I had a lot
Play
of fun
along.
doing it.
Yes,
Go-
it's
should play along.
great
Please,
fun
boss.
considering that Nasuth is at a distinct disadvantage because he does not watch.
I do not watch isekai.
Or anime.
Or anime. That's true. That's true. Right, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time for news.
I feel like Thaylien sobered up.